Hey everyone, and welcome back to another DIY. And today I'm going to be showing you guys how I make this luxury bronzing body butter that is perfect for the summertime. Here are all the ingredients used for this formulation, as well as the benefits here on the screen. Remember to make your body butter unique to you and your brands. You can take out the oils that I use and substitute for oils that you want to use for your specific benefits. And make sure you look down below in the description box for the complete formulation. And I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Now that we have all of our ingredients, it's time to weigh them all out so that we can get them ready to melt them down and then mix them together before we whip up our bronzing butter. And if you're ever wondering where I buy my tools, equipment, ingredients to do these DIYs, or for products for my hair care line or skincare line or cosmetics brand, make sure you always check out the link in the description box, because I have all the tools and equipment that I use so that I can run my business. So if you ever need help, make sure you look down there. Also make sure that you subscribe to my channel so that you never miss out on other DIYs like this, and so that you're alerted when I post another video. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and that you guys learned something. And if you do, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. So first off, we're going to measure out our mango butter so then we can get it ready to put it over the double broiler so that we can melt it down slowly on low to medium heat. Make sure that you don't have the temperature too high when you're boiling it down so that you don't lose any of the mango butter's benefits that we will be needing for our skin. Now we're going to add in the coconut oil, and this is going to be the only oil that we're going to add in while we are melting our butter. After the butter melts, we will then add in the rest of our carrier oils so that they can be mixed together before we put it in the refrigerator to get hard. While your butters are melting over the double broiler, you're going to weigh out the rest of your carrier oils and get them ready to mix in with our melted down butter and coconut oil. Now that our oils are already melted down, I'm just going to transfer all the butter and oil into my mixing bowl, because I have an electric mixer and I'm going to use this to mix up my butter. So that is why I am pouring the oil into this bowl. And then I'm going to just set this mixer up, and I got this from Amazon, you guys. So you guys can check the link down below in the description. I believe I already have this link there, but if not, then you guys can find one off of Amazon. Now that our mango butter and coconut oil have cooled down a little bit, we're going to add the rest of our carrier oils to the mixture and mix it all together before we place it into the refrigerator to cool down before we start to mix it up. Now there are two different ways that you can do this. You can start mixing right now. You can put it in the freezer and let it harden quickly, or you can put it in the refrigerator and let it soften a little bit slower. So for me, for this recipe, because I was just busy, I put it into the refrigerator of course covering it with plastic wrap, and let it sit overnight. But if you are somebody who's, in a hurry or they want to make everything in one day, I prefer putting it in the refrigerator because my freezer always chills it way too fast, and I always miss pulling it out before it's actually time. Voila, and this is what you get after the butter has already hardened in the refrigerator overnight. I actually had to pull it out and let it sit on the counter for a couple minutes before actually needing to mix it up. But now you're just going to mix up your butter and oils. It is going to take some time. It usually takes a couple hours for the butter to finally whip and get that consistency. So that is why I invested in a machine, because if you watch my first butter video that I created a couple months ago, it took me hours to whip it by hand. So I'm so happy I invested back into my business with this machine, because it just makes things so much easier to create, as I'm able to just let this run and run for hours and not have to really be there, besides, some things that you have to do later that I'm going to show you guys in the video. But I definitely recommend investing in one of these machines. Now it is time to add some of the mica powder, and I think you can do this different ways. You can add it in now, or you can add it when it gets more white and fluffy. And honestly, I don't know why I added it in when it was still kind of soft, but maybe I wonder if I do it the next batch and wait until the end, because as you guys will see in the video, I add more at the end when it started to get fluffy and white, so that I can get more pigment. So it's all up to you when you add the mica powder, but I definitely would wait, probably if it is your very first time, until it gets white. Just make sure you're not adding too much. And I just want to let you guys know that this video is set up a little bit right here to show you guys the time lapse of the butter and how it softens. So don't think I have my machine on crazy high. You actually want to have it on medium. And this is what I was talking about when I was adding the mica powder. As you see, it looks more of like a chocolatey brown, whereas when it's white, I feel like it got more, when it was more fluffier, I should say, you guys will see that it looks like the pigment was able to take a lot easier. So in my recommendation, I would wait until your butter gets more fluffy towards the end, and then start to add in the mica powder, rather than doing it when it's soft like now. So finally, you can see the butter has softened a bit, and that's what I was talking about, adding the mica powder before it gets white like this, because it's harder to actually tell the color. So you will see I'm going to start adding more mica powder in there just to get that really bronze color that I was going for. So you're honestly just going to continue to add the mica powders that you want until you get that desired look for your bronzing butter. I actually was using way more than I thought I would even need. So make sure you actually have enough mica powder on hand and just get creative with your products. Remember, you want to have some nice golden tones as well as bronze tones. Just look at this butter. Doesn't it look so luxurious and creamy and just makes you want to put it all over your whole body? And here we are, just finishing up the last couple blends of our bronzing butter. Doesn't it just look so amazing, so beautiful, and it just looks so creamy. Even seeing it here on camera on the playback, it's not even doing its justice, but it definitely looks super fluffy, and I was super excited to try it. And I turned on the light so you guys can kind of see. But doesn't this just look great? And I think it came out this chocolatey brown color because I added the mica powder in while it was actually still soft and a little warm. And so I think if I was to wait until it was all completely whipped up when it was white and added the mica powder, it would be a lot more like glittery. So that is just something to think about when you're creating yours. But this is what it looks like when I apply it to my skin. I hope that you guys liked this video and you guys enjoyed this type of DIY. If you guys did, make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe so I know you guys are enjoying these type of videos. And comment down below another type of video DIY that you guys want to see in the future so that I know what you guys are looking for. Thank you guys again for all your love and support on my channel. This community continues to grow, and I hope to continue to bring you guys more content, more entrepreneurship, vlogs, mindset, sit down, chit chat talks with you guys, and just really build this community. So thank you guys for everything that you do, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.